Did you know that over 8 million tons of plastic end up in our oceans every year? That's like dumping a garbage truck full of plastic into the sea every minute. Yet despite these shocking facts, many people still have misconceptions about sustainable living that can keep them from making a difference. In this video, we'll explore 8 myths that are often misunderstood. From the belief that sustainability is only for the wealthy to the idea that it's all about sacrificing comfort, we're going to set the record straight. We'll show you how small actions can add up to big impacts and how living sustainably can actually be easier and more affordable than you think. Stick with us as we debunk these myths and reveal practical tips to help you make smarter, more sustainable choices. Ready to challenge what you thought you knew? Let's get started! Chapter 1. Sustainable living is just about going green. Many people think sustainable living is just about going green, recycling, using eco-friendly products, and avoiding plastic. But sustainability is much broader than that. It's about creating a balance that benefits not just the environment but also the economy and society as a whole. For example, social equity is a big part of sustainability. Did you know that according to the World Health Organization, about 24% of the global disease burden and 23% of all deaths are due to environmental factors? Sustainable living also means improving public health by reducing pollution and creating safer, healthier communities. Economic viability is another key piece. By supporting local businesses, you're not just helping the environment by reducing carbon emissions from shipping, but you're also strengthening your local economy. It's a win-win. Sustainability is like a three-legged stool. If one leg, environmental, social, or economic, is weak, the whole thing collapses. So next time someone says sustainability is just about being green, you'll know it's much more than that. Chapter 2. It's too expensive to live sustainably. A big myth is that sustainable living is costly. Sure, some green products come with a higher price tag, but there are plenty of ways to live sustainably on a budget. In fact, many sustainable practices can save you money in the long run. Take energy efficiency, for example. The U.S. Department of Energy states that weatherizing your home can save you up to 30% on your energy bills each year. That's money back in your pocket. And what about food? Buying in-season, local produce not only supports local farmers, but is often cheaper than imported goods. Plus, growing your own herbs or veggies can be both sustainable and cost-effective. According to the National Gardening Association, the average home garden can produce about $600 worth of food each year for a fraction of that cost. Secondhand shopping is another great way to save money while living sustainably. Thrift stores, online marketplaces, and swap groups are treasure troves for clothing, furniture, and more. By buying used, you're reducing waste and saving cash. So don't let the myth of expense scare you away. Sustainable living can actually help you save, not spend. Chapter 3. Sustainable living means giving up comforts. Another misconception is that sustainable living means giving up the comforts we love. People think it's all about making sacrifices, like going without air conditioning or never eating meat. But that's not the case. For instance, sustainable products are becoming more innovative and comfortable. Take eco-friendly bedding made from organic cotton or bamboo. Not only are these materials better for the environment, but they're also incredibly soft and durable. You don't have to give up a good night's sleep to be sustainable. And what about transportation? Electric cars are a perfect example of how sustainability doesn't mean compromise. Modern electric vehicles, EVs, offer the same comfort, speed, and safety as traditional cars, with the added benefit of reducing your carbon footprint. In fact, EVs have fewer moving parts, meaning less maintenance and more reliability. Even small changes, like using a programmable thermostat, can make your home more sustainable without sacrificing comfort. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, properly using a programmable thermostat can save you up to $180 a year on energy costs. So don't think you have to trade comfort for sustainability. There are plenty of ways to live comfortably and sustainably. Before we continue, hit subscribe and let's dive back into the fun. Chapter 4. Only big actions make a difference. Many believe that only big actions, like installing solar panels or buying an electric car, make a difference. But that's not true. Small, consistent actions can have a huge impact when done collectively. Consider this. If every U.S. household replaced just one incandescent light bulb with an energy-efficient LED bulb, it would prevent greenhouse gases equivalent to the emissions of more than 800,000 cars. Small change, big impact. Or think about food waste. The average American family throws away 31.9% of their food each year, which amounts to nearly $1,800. By planning meals, storing food properly, and using leftovers creatively, you can significantly reduce waste and save money. Even something as simple as reducing your water usage can have a large effect. The U.S. Geological Survey estimates that the average American uses 82 gallons of water a day at home. By taking shorter showers, fixing leaks, and using water-efficient fixtures, you can save thousands of gallons of water each year. So remember, you don't need to go big to make a difference. Small, everyday actions add up, and together they can lead to significant positive change. Chapter 5. Sustainable living is only for environmentalists. Many people think that sustainable living is just for environmentalists or hardcore activists. But in reality, sustainability is something everyone can practice, regardless of their background or lifestyle. For instance, sustainability isn't just about saving the planet. It's about improving your quality of life. Consider the concept of minimalism. It's not just an environmental movement, but a lifestyle choice that encourages living with less clutter, which can lead to less stress and more focus on what really matters. Moreover, sustainable practices are becoming mainstream. According to a 2021 study by IBM, nearly 6 in 10 consumers are willing to change their shopping habits to reduce environmental impact. This shows that sustainability is resonating with a broad audience, not just those deeply involved in environmental causes. Even something as simple as choosing to walk or bike instead of driving can make a big difference. It's better for your health, reduces traffic congestion, and lowers your carbon footprint. The CDC reports that regular physical activity can reduce the risk of many chronic diseases, so there's a direct personal benefit too. So, whether you're a busy professional, a stay-at-home parent, or anything in between, sustainable living is accessible and beneficial for everyone. Chapter 6. All sustainable products are eco-friendly. There's a big misconception that every product labeled as sustainable or eco-friendly is automatically good for the environment. But unfortunately, that's not always true. Greenwashing, when companies falsely claim their products are environmentally friendly, is a real issue. For example, many biodegradable plastics don't break down as easily as advertised, especially in landfills. According to a study published in Environmental Science and Technology, these materials often require specific conditions to decompose, which are rarely met in typical waste management systems. To avoid being misled, it's important to do some research. Look for certifications from reputable organizations like Fair Trade, USDA Organic, or the Forest Stewardship Council, FSC. These certifications indicate that the products meet strict environmental and ethical standards. Another strategy is to prioritize quality over quantity. Instead of buying multiple sustainable products, invest in one high-quality item that's built to last. For instance, a durable stainless steel water bottle can replace hundreds of single-use plastic bottles. Remember, the most sustainable product is often the one you don't buy. Reducing consumption and reusing what you already have can be more effective than purchasing new items, even if they're labeled as eco-friendly. Chapter 7. Living sustainably is too time-consuming. Some people shy away from sustainable living because they think it requires too much time and effort. But with the right strategies, you can integrate sustainability into your daily routine without it becoming a burden. Meal prepping is a great example. By planning your meals ahead of time, you can reduce food waste and save time during the week. According to the Natural Resources Defense Council, 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. By prepping your meals, you not only waste less food, but also spend less time cooking each day. Another time-saving strategy is automating your home's energy efficiency. Smart thermostats, for example, can learn your schedule and adjust the temperature accordingly, saving you money and energy without any extra effort. The U.S. Department of Energy states that these devices can save up to 10% on heating and cooling bills. Even something as simple as setting up a recycling station in your home can make sustainable living easier. By having designated bins for different materials, you streamline the process and ensure you're recycling correctly, which is crucial since improperly sorted recycling often ends up in landfills. So don't let the fear of time commitment hold you back. With a little planning and the right tools, sustainable living can be both easy and efficient. Chapter 8. One person can't make a difference. One of the most common misconceptions is that individual actions don't really matter. But this couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, collective individual actions can lead to significant change. For instance, take the plastic bag ban movement. It started with just a few cities and towns, But now, over 400 cities and counties in the US have enacted plastic bag bans or fees. This grassroots movement shows that individual choices can build momentum and drive policy changes. Another example is the rise of plant-based diets. According to a report by the Plant-Based Foods Association, sales of plant-based foods grew by 27% in the US in 2020. This shift is largely driven by individual consumers choosing more sustainable food options, which has led to a wider variety of plant-based products on the market. Even your energy choices can make a difference. If just 1 in 10 American households installed solar panels, the US could offset the equivalent carbon emissions of 17 coal-fired power plants. That's a huge impact from individual actions. So, don't underestimate the power of your choices. When combined with the actions of others, they can lead to meaningful and lasting change. Love this video? There's more where that came from. Subscribe now.